All right. Let's see. Hi and welcome to Swap Up Gaming. I was gonna set everything up and make sure that everything works. Call train stop. Manage videos. What am I doing? Not supposed to click on that. There we go. And it seems to be working. Let's see, audio. There we go. Yep, it seems to work. So we can do that. Make sure everything works here. Yeah, I am live on Twitch as well. Awesome. Cool. So yeah, welcome to Swap Up Gaming. Another day in the wonderful world of Unreal Engine 5 and coding and trying to put this, game together step by step. We are going to do this for a pretty long time, so we are taking it nice and easy step by step. So if you like stuff like this, oh shit, I need to do this. I was updating my views and my images here, but I see that one of them actually sticked around, so we can remove that. Oh, I'm so weird, you know. I'm looking at this scroll box and like, okay, we do that. We do scrolling instead, where I have, little information, a little, this and that, what we're doing, just some things. I don't know what to put in there, but then I'm like, okay, perfect. And then now I look at it and I'm like, oh my God, it's out of line. It's not as much blank space between two different things. It's like, this is so me. So freaking typical me. Anyways, so we're gonna continue working on what we have been working on the last few days or few months. Probably a long time. Anyway, we are going to look at the fitting window. We put it in place yesterday. Now we are going to start hooking it up with the values that we get from the attribute set. We need probably to add some new attribute sets. I see a couple of them that could be done. For example, max targets there. I don't have a attribute for that. For the vehicle, so we need to set that up. And if I continue looking at max targets, how can we increase the max target for this character, for example? So the character, so the vehicle itself is supposed to have one max target, right? And then you're supposed to be able to update that somehow, either through a module, like adding a targeting module, which is kind of stupid because usually the modules are scarce space. You could, do that. For example, you have different levels 1 through 5, and you put that in, and that updates the maximum targets you can do from, if you have 3 as a maximum target or 2 for this vehicle, then you can update it with another 5, up to 5. And that's probably going to take a lot of data transfer and a little bit of power grid as well, of course. And that could be a module that is kind of not active, but a passive module. Targeted speed could, but what I want to come down to is another way is through training, doing some kind of training system for this entire game. But that is a pretty big task, I think. I actually don't know how that would work. Either you do it through XP, you can upgrade different things, or you do it over time. If you do it over time, it's a pure MMO stuff, with a server that always is on, and I don't know, it would be a huge task, I think. So that's going to be a much later thing. We could do it by just adding XPs too. So if you beat a NPC of a specific level or an opponent of a different level, you could give yourself some XP for that win. But that would, you know, you would need to get XP through mining or whatever you do in the world. I don't know if it's a good idea. I'm more about training over time kind of deal, but you know, that's gonna take some thinking. So we'll start by hooking these up in a way. They're all gonna have some kind of attributes connected to them. You are going to have a base attribute on the vehicle, and that's another thing I've been thinking about. Are you supposed to have a attribute that is connected to your character? So you can have an attribute on the character, and then you have an attribute on the vehicle, and then you get the combination of those in here. There's also a possibility. There's a lot of things you can do and what you can think about, and you know, I'm trying to think ahead. I'm scratching my poultry man head, because as soon as I stop scratching his head, he'll start whining. But I have to stop because we have to code. That's what we're doing here. We're coding. Yeah, we are. Oh, yeah. There we go. Oh, poultry man. Poultry man. All right. Let's go. No, stop now. Enough. So let's start hooking these up with what we have though in our attribute set. So let's see if we look at our ship fitting attribute set, ship fitting. What do we have? We have power grid and max power grid, energy and max energy, data transfer and max data. Okay, give me a second. All right. Let's see here. Power grid. So we'll check the energy, or max energy is the one we want to look at. Let's see, what else do we have here? This is our health attributes. We get shield, armor, core, max shield, max armor. This is shield regeneration. So we need a regeneration for energy as well. Mineral storage sizes, storage sizes. That's fine. So let's do one here. We're gonna create a regeneration energy regen. Copy that. Do that. That right? Regen. Yep. And we're gonna grab one of these. This is the unwrap. That one. Cool. Now it's gonna generate those definitions. And we're gonna grab one of these. Oh, damn, I missed that guy. Let's see. It's a lot of little things that you need to change, you know? And sometimes you just forget one little bit and just screws up everything. Let's see. Bam, 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 bam. There we go. And there we go. Nice. Do I look at the wrong one? Region. No, I am not. I'm looking at the right one. Let's see. I'm really all over the place. Now, copy, not paste. All right, and this is gonna be this buddy here. Oops, that. So region. Sounds like some kind of British monarch. All right. So let's see here. We need to get the lifetime replication here. Done. Let's put it there. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, that's fine. I don't know. I need to start working more with tags. I've done a little bit, but I need to do more. And something we absolutely need to work more with when it comes to abilities. But however, we'll fix this. We're going to go to my attributes. Interactions, no. Oh damn, I forgot to do something. I have to go and get one thing. Hold on. All right. Boom, 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 boom. What do we do? Oh yeah, we need to. Let's see. Interactions, no. Where the hell do we have it? Gameplay tags. There we go. All right. And attributes ship fitting. Attributes ship fitting. Here we go. Take that. And we're gonna say ship fitting energy region. I'm gonna do it with a small g. Yeah. Go. There we go. Nice. That is it, right? That's it. All right. Now we have that, so we can add that to our list. So we can re-roll this. And then we're gonna start hooking these things up. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. So I'm here today, and then tomorrow I will be traveling, and I won't be back until Sunday. So no streaming today, tomorrow, or on Friday. And then it's the weekend, and then we'll be back on Monday to continue streaming this. And I think on Monday I probably need to start going into doing 3D modeling a little bit, at least we'll see where we end up today. We might do a little bit of 3D modeling in the end of the stream. I don't know just yet, but we'll see. Oh my god. I know. Critical. Where the hell do we have that? Let's see. I need to add something on my attribute set. So gameplay GE underscore something. Primary attribute ship startup. Here we go. Thank you, man. Thank you. Welcome in. Yeah, I know you've been here. Been here a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're one of my everyday guys, you know. There is a couple that comes in every day. I really appreciate it. I mean, you make me just want to push on. If you guys, the others weren't here today, oh my god. It would be so... I've probably given up by now. Like, nah, fuck this shit. Fuck this shit. I got other stuff to do. Let's see, region, and we're gonna add, and what are we gonna add? We're gonna use a scale table. Let's see, how the hell do we do this? Override. Oh yeah. This needs to be somehow controlled. For each ship should have one of their own attribute sets. Are we controlling this in our gameplay effects? This is so funny because I mean I built this from scratch and still I go back like, how do I do this? How do I do this? There's got to be the data set for my test track, yeah. And it got the startup, yeah. All right, so we got one attribute. So we have a GE for each vehicle. Yeah, I think it's a good idea, but you know, it takes time. It takes time. So this is also something that I've been thinking. I mean, I can tell you. I mean, to be honest, yesterday we had a average of 4 viewers for the entire stream, which is like unbelievably, to me, it's like, yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much. I mean, it's 4 average is, I mean, it's not like the big ones. I'm not comparing myself to that, but it's like, to me, it's like, wow. 4 people actually want to sit and listen to my fucking jabbering for 4 hours in average. You know what I mean? Oh. So, oh my god. Well, we're just gonna give this a average now, so we have something to put in here. 50 maybe. Let's see. Did I have any energy, max energy? What did I do with that? Set energy, max energy override. Oh, look, I have a table. Jesus, I have no recollection what I'm doing here. Yeah, I got a table for that. So let's take a look at the table. Boom. Ah. You know, I set this up at some point. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. Let's see, what are we doing? Core. What are we setting this up? We're gonna set up max core. Oh, shield storage. Holy shit. All right. This is a storage. You're gonna have a ore storage here as well. This vehicle has an ore storage, right? Ore storage. So it has a max. max or storage. Don't know. Yeah. The problem is it doesn't work for my schedule. that's the problem now. Max or storage. It doesn't really work for me because I get up at, I get up at 6 o'clock in the mornings. And you know, if I'm gonna sit and stream in the evening, I'll be going like, look like I'm on drugs, like I need to go sleep. But yeah, probably right though. It's at least Friday nights maybe. Can do Friday nights. Friday evenings. Could have an evening stream on Fridays, absolutely. Energy. Max energy. I don't know if I need to add the energy because, well, yeah, energy is full, so of course it's going to be, so energy need to be set to the same as max energy when we're starting out anyway, because these are the startup things. I don't know. Need to probably go through this. Anyway, so we're going to have an energy regen level. That's what I want to have. And this is going to be at key, let's say 55. At 155. Right. Save that. And max or storage at key 5000. That. Let's see, and storage. Probably gonna rename this to max storage. Main storage. It actually doesn't have a value, so I'm gonna add a key 1 at 150. Like so. Let's see what we can do here. Not there. Here. So start with the shield regions. We're gonna have the one here. I'm gonna use a curve vehicle startup table. There. Use curve table. I'm gonna set that to 1. And curve table. This is ore storage. This is also something I need to really look into because I need to max main storage or storage. I need to start working on updating the ores. Hi Nav, how are you doing, man? Welcome in. How are you? Having a good day? Ore storage size. Wait a minute. What the fuck are we doing here? That's the ore storage. Didn't I just do that? Let's see here. Max or storage? Or storage. Oh, so this is okay. I don't know if I need to initialize this, to be honest, because it's going to be 0 And but the problem is also that I need to calculate whenever I load it in. You need to calculate. So yeah. Anyway, we got a max value there, so we can start working with this shit anyway. Yeah, it's good. We just talked about, you know, I really appreciate you guys being in here on an almost daily basis. At least stopping by and saying hi. It's really upping my will to continue, just to, you know, you make this extremely fun for me. That's what I'm trying to say. You make this, you know, really worthwhile for me to continue doing. Although this game is something I will continue to program, but you know, sometimes it's like, yeah, I want to go stream, and sometimes like, yeah, I could sit on the TV, or sit by the TV and just watch something. Or like, no, go stream. It's fun. It's fun to go stream. It's fun to program. Let's see. So we're gonna get these values now. We're gonna get those into C++. UI, and we're gonna start ship window. This guy here, and we need to tie these guys up here. So let's see here. We'll go out. We get the max energy, and we get max energy value because that's the one we need to hook up, I think. This might be needing to try to get more subs. Yeah, well, whenever I get the 1,000 subs, yeah, if I pick up one, well, 2 every day, to get to 1,000 subs, that would take me, what, a year? A little bit over a year? You know, it's not something I think that's gonna happen every time soon. I mean, some days I get 10 new subs. It's like, what the fuck happened? And other days it's like, oh yeah, you lost 3. I'm sorry. But yeah, no, I pick up a few every time I stream. The losses are usually on the weekends when I don't stream. It's like, okay, I don't know what happened here. Let's see. What I was thinking about is we're gonna set this up now. Will happen though, yeah. This could be needing to be set up on a vehicle-to-vehicle basis. So all these need to be added depending on the vehicle's needs rather than, you know, hard-coded lines like this. And then, so, but we're gonna hook these guys up. Well, maybe so the question is, I'm gonna take it now. Do I need to do it row by row? So that means I will create a sub widget here that I can populate through code. Or will I go in and just code these, connect these straight to the widget it's in right now? I think this is a good place to just do it now and then put that in code that I need to update it in a future release whenever I start moving in multiple different vehicles. Because there are some things that are going to be common for every vehicle, and then you're going to have some things that's going to be for specific vehicles. I can't just pick out a topic right now that would be like that, but definitely there's gotta be something that certain vehicles can do that other vehicles can't do, and therefore that data will be presented here individually on that particular vehicle kind of deal. Well, we'll start by hard connecting these now. So I'm gonna drag this down here so I have the names, and this is shit. Which file was this? Class fitting base, fitting box. Yeah, right. That's beautiful, beautiful name. Fitting base, fitting box. Okay, let's just close all these. And we're gonna search for fitting base, fitting box, UI, widgets, fitting window, vehicle fitting, fitting base, fitting or whatever. I'm just gonna grab one of these guys here and copy that in there. I'm gonna do a public, and then we're going to have a virtual void, what do you call it? Jesus. Controller set something. Widget controller is set. We need to override that. This is, of course, the function we're calling whenever we're setting the widget controller. Now let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. So we're gonna have text blocks, right? A U text block. If I create a health bar widget in C++ and bind the progress bar and the text to my display, to the text to display my health, character's health, would a child print of the health bar class also update, or does it still need some blueprint? Let's see. If you create a health bar widget in C++ and bind the progress bar, okay, and the text to display my character's health with the child of that health bar. If you create, trying to you create a health bar widget. I mean, you do that in Blueprint anyway. You got to create a base blueprint that you can have your progress bar into, but you need to have a C++ child class to the UWidget object that you create that blueprint on top of, and then you can create any code you want. You bind to your progress bar, and then you connect any code you want with the progress bar. You can do in C++, but you need to create first a base class that you can use your widget on, because you gotta have something that connects your widget that you have in Blueprint, because that's where you have the widget. Otherwise, you start working with Slate, and that is just a totally different ball game. So create a child class of the user widget, call it whatever, health bar, and then you create a blueprint on that class. So then you have a direct connection between your blueprint and your new C++ class. And then in that C++ class, you create like this. You create a U progress bar. Come on, progress bar. And you declare it in. Declare in the header. Declare in no. I want you. Hold on. You. What the fuck is happening? You progress bar, like so. Boom. What the fuck are we doing? Is it not called that? You progress. There we go. And then we forward declare that you. You progress bar. There we go. There we go. So now we bind to that, and you gotta have exactly the same name, right? Yes, but the blueprint child class progress bar does text does not appear. So let's see here. So what was the text? So is the text above the progress bar inside the blueprint? Is that it? I have a progress bar and a text that has same name in blueprint. Yeah, but the blueprint child class progress bar and the text does not update. Yeah, the thing is that I would love to help you. Just I need to understand. So you have, you know, let's see, just progress bar. So you have two like this, right? You text you text block for the clear text. So you bind that, and then you have two functions like void set progress bar and void set text. And you created C++, added progress bars and text, created shell blueprints, and added the progress bar. And yeah, when I code the C++ class, the update health, okay, the blueprint class does not update. So you create two functions and you're using set text on those. So generate definition, I was going to do it here just to show it off. So in the progress bar, you take the progress bar and then set a %, for example, and you do a float. This is the value you're putting in 1.0 f. Let's see, let's do that. And then you're saying text. That's what I call that. Text. Set text. Hello. Ah, come on. App text equals app text in text. App text. Jesus, I hate these fucking things. Prompt string. Because this is supposed to update your text block. What the fuck is happening? I cannot do stuff. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Anyway, so this is supposed to update your text block. You gotta set the text. You gotta set the %. You can just, you know, I don't know. I hope it helped you a little bit. I've just put it down there. But this code base, so you connect it, you bind it, and then you update the text with whatever you want. You know, so that's how you do that. I'm just interested in what was it? I wasn't calling a function from. Well, you don't have to call. Well, you need to call the function for updating it. Yes, somewhere you have to call that function somehow. You know, you always have to. I do that mistake a lot. I can tell you that a lot. I usually find it straight away, but I do all this code and all these functions and whatnot, and then it's like, all right. Now what? Why isn't it working? And I go in and we're like, oh, I don't fucking call it. Jesus Christ. But you need to call it. You need to call it. Call. You need to call. All right. So we're not going to do the progress bar here. We're going to do view text block. View text block. There we go. Already clear that. We can remove that. So let's see. We're gonna have max energy value. This we're gonna have here. Boom. And then we're gonna have regen value. Next one. No, it doesn't auto. No. You need to do anything. You know everything. You need to do everything. It won't do anything for you. So yeah. Let's see. I was looking at surplus target values. Well, we can add these guys. That's fine. Even though I don't use them right now, we can add them here. Max target value. The one thing I don't do well. If you've been watching this stream and everybody else, there's one thing I have a problem with getting working in C++, and that is to update colors. For example, changing colors in C++. I don't know why. I have a huge problem with that. Setting colors and doing the whole binding different colors. So I just do that in Blueprint. I don't know why I have such problems with that. Colors, changing colors based on stuff. I need to learn that properly, I guess. So target resisting value is the next one here. And then we have max speed value is the last one that I don't know what to do with, but we'll figure that out when we get to that place, but we can grab it anyway. Boom. So that is it. So max energy value, max energy regen value, surplus value, target value. And this is also one thing why it's nice to do child things that we just add dynamically, is because we're going to have one text block. We're going to have value, and then we let the code take care of what it's supposed to be, depending on what we're adding it to. But we're doing this way now, and then we can figure out later how to optimize this. Let's see. So that is that. So we need to look at the widget controller. Basic type run for fitting controller vehicle. I'm gonna do the controller for this guy here. This is the counterpart to this guy. Copy. Remove these boys. Okay, and last U text block. There we go. Oh, that thing out of my face. Okay, let's see. That is that. We can minimize that guy. So I'm gonna create a function here. Void init controller. And we need to pass in all these values here. So yeah, text block, reference in max energy, and energy. Let's see. So I'm gonna do. What's gonna happen? Jesus. I'm gonna copy paste this guy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha ha ha. 5. Ha ha ha. 6. Ha ha ha. 7. Idiot. I know, I know. Surplus. Stop, Coltrane. Target value. There we go. And we're gonna go and we're gonna do that. In target speed value. And there, and we're gonna move the last little thing there. Nice. And let's rock and roll this guy. Come on. Boom. All right. So. In max energy value. Boom. Energy region value equals in energy region value. Energy surplus value equals in energy surplus value. Max targets value equals in max targets value. Target speed. There we go. Target max. Jesus. Target speed max value. Boom. Targeting resistance value equals. Oh shit. Don't do that. And then we. Okay. Copy, not paste. Now we do that. Nice. And then we have max speed value equals in max speed value. All right, cool. Now we can just go to my fitting box. So we're gonna do a T object pointer there, and this is gonna be our U fitting based controller. For declaration, call this controller. Let's see, blah, blah, blah. And here is where the widget is selected or is set. So we can take our widget controller. We're not going to do that. We're going to take our controller. You can set that to cast. U fitting base box controller, and we're going to cast our fitting controller. There we go. And now we can take the controller, and we're going to get that init controller. Didn't we call it that? What do I call it? Init controller. Yeah. Init con. What the hell? Oh, okay. There we go. Yeah. I knew that. All right. So we're gonna say max energy. And then we're gonna have energy regen, and then we are going to have energy surplus, then we're going to have max target values. Oh, fucking dogs. Target speed, target resistance value, also something we need to work on. Max speed value, cool. And all these need to have a little bit of a helper thing. And there. Awesome! Alright, so now we got that. That should be it for my fitting box. So I need to just start working on my controller here. I got all my stuff set up, so now we can start doing little protected functions. What do you guys want? What do you guys want? Oh my god, yeah. Nej, Coltrane. Oh! Yeah. What is she saying, Coltrane? What's she saying? Stop. Alright, where are we? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna get some values that we need to update all these things with. And we were actually doing these things. Stop, Coltrane. Knock it off. Here. We can just take a look, see what we're doing here. So we need to bind callbacks to dependencies and make sure that all changes get updated. For the attribute changes. We need to set our initial values. This is where we create the child class. We don't have to worry about that right now. And then we got the functions to handle any changes to these values. What are we going to do? Which function are we going to update, etc., etc. So basically, yeah, we'll start with can close that guy, and we can start here. We're gonna say virtual void bind callback to dependencies. That's the first thing. And these are, of course, functions that I created in their parent class that I use as a base for the controller. Let's grab this guy over here. So let's take a look at this, right? For all the, so we're getting all the attribute sets on. Stop, Coltrane. Knock it off. We're going to start by getting all the attributes that are set connected to this ability system component that we have. I'm going to start with that. And I need to just implement this guy, include that one. I don't want to use that one though, that include, because I want to be able to use my own. So we're now going to do this. Ability system. GD ability system component. It's the one we want. I don't have to include both of them. All right, and then we're going to do a for loop on this to make sure that we get the we're going to do a for loop on each of these. So for if we have okay, let's start here, getting the for loop first of all. There we go. So this is looping through the attribute sets that we get. So we have two actually. So it could be either one or the other. So what we're gonna do is we want to check first for the incoming if it is. Let's see. Let's do that. Let's see. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. We can include that. So if it is my ship fitting attribute set, then we want to do a couple of things, and we want to set this because this is something we're going to call pretty straight up. I'm going to copy that and just include that here when we're initializing this controller. There we go. I want to set this as a variable. Right. And this is going to be a T object pointer type. Jesus Christ. There we go. And we call this just fitting attribute set. Why do I do this? Well, I might be reusing this, so I want to set that straight up. We have it. And I cannot do it in the if statement because that's going to be overwritten every time every loop. So now we have set that fitting attribute set. So whenever we need to use that, we'll just reuse the one we have, so we don't have to cast it over and over again. All right. Let's see. So now we can grab one of these just to have it, and we're gonna grab one of these so we don't have to type it out all the freaking time. And we're gonna have that one. It's gonna be no max power grind. Get game thing add object. All right. So first of all, we need to start getting the values we need, right? And if we look at this, what values do we need? We need max energy. So this is going to be max energy. And this is going to be get max energy. Oh shit, was it attribute or? It's got to be the attribute, right? Yeah, the attribute. Max energy attribute. There we go. And I'm going to take max energy. Maybe we should call it attribute here. Like so. Let's see so I don't max power grid value. Oh, we call that value, not attribute. Okay. But it's an attribute, it's not a value. So why don't we call it attribute instead of value? Because a value is a value and an attribute is an attribute, and never should they meet. All right, so we want to create a function here for the max attribute whenever. So this one is going to hook up a delegate to this attribute, max energy attribute, and then we're adding a callback function to that. So we're going to call that on max. Oh. I'm going to call that on max attribute change. It's going to be protected. It's going to be a void on max energy. changed. So whenever we drag in a module, this will be triggered because we're changing the max energy level, and this will be triggered, and we will see an update on the screen. Oh yeah, and this need to be a U function. Otherwise that won't work. And still gives me an error. So why does it do that? On energy, on max energy change. Do I have to check that out? U function on max energy change. Fuck. I want to figure it out without checking it. I want to figure it out without checking it. Right, because this has to have an input. And the input is supposed to look like this. It has to have that input, otherwise it won't work. Because the delegate demands it. It demands it, I tell you, demands it. There we go. Okay. Shouldn't say it like that because my dog goes like, what are you doing? All right, so that is that. And yeah, now we can do whatever we want here. So let's just take a look at what we're actually doing. So we're taking our float, our updated value, and we're making one. And then we take the change attribute, that is, we're making that, and we take the data dot attribute, we're getting the attribute and we're setting the changed attribute. Then we're taking the updated value equals to the change data, get numeric values to the actual new value, and we're getting the fitting attribute set, which is why I said it earlier. And then we're updating the text. So basically it's the same freaking thing, and the same thing over and over again. So I'm thinking we should be able to reuse this. All we need to do is call a function. But how do we get the current? Because all these three things are the same, right? Over and over again. So should we create a function that will spit out this float? Because that's what I need to have there. So this will be, I mean, it's just 3 lines, but it's 3 lines is 3 lines. If you do it enough, it blows up your script. I mean, that's 3 lines instead of 1. I could do, I don't know. I could do this. That makes it 2 lines. Whoa, 2 lines. Yes. Yeah. All right. It's not that much. Let's just copy that. Put that there. What did I miss? Oh shit, this is actually a function. This is actually a function that I made. Right, so we're gonna create a function update. Okay. Update text. What are you all read about? I need to do that. I need to forward declare that. Makes no sense, but okay. Or doesn't make sense. Maybe it makes perfect sense. It's not a class. This is a struct. Oh, it's a class. It's a class? That's not what I need to do. Jesus. What do I need to do? Unable to find class delegate enum struct with that. Yeah. think it's a struct though. Shit. Let's look at this. This is what I'm getting. Freaking struct on fitting attribute change. I have that there. There we go. I don't know. Still red. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Right. On updated text was the one we want to look at. The text. There we go. Put that. This is the text we're updating, so we're going to copy that as well. This could be actually done by adding this to a helper file. And don't need to have this stuff here. There we go. New text block value. Need to add text block here. Include components and text block. Oh. So we're getting the number value. We're formatting that into a 1-digit float, and we're doing that here. So we're setting that into a text. We're setting the text that we want to do here, which is max energy value. There we go. So whenever we are changing the max energy, we are getting the new value. All right, that's basically it. Now we just need to do it 10 more times. I don't know why this is so red now. Let's save this. Close it. I don't think it moves, but what the hell? Alt apply over the clear. Unable to find class delegate. Enum struct with a name. Temporary parameter struct used when an attribute is changed. Yeah, interesting. It's right here. It's right here. It'll be just, let's compile it and see. Oh shit. Doesn't like that, but let's see. Nope. Unable to find the struct. All right, let's take a look. Basically, this is the same thing. Staff culture. did something wrong in my... What the hell? Did this need to be... No. I was just thinking maybe. This is so effed up sometimes. Sometimes it's just effed up. Out of control effed up. Because this is... Well, they're all in the public, so it's fine. F1 attribute data. What the hell am I doing? I just want to copy these guys and see what the hell is up with that. I mean, it's a copy paste. It makes no fucking sense to me. New class. Is there something else I'm missing? Blueprint type. I mean, that makes no sense at all. Just doing it just because I do it. Why the hell? I do not use U functions on that. Wait a minute. Why do I not use U function? This is something I need to... It's an add object. It's not dynamic. Oh, what? What? Say what? All right. Right. I don't know. All right. Okay. Cool. Okay. Stop coaching. I'm gonna move this down into my protected part now. So you cannot use, if you're using add object, you can't use a U function. Very, very intriguing. Or I got something to do with this. All right, cool. Let's get some more attributes in here. I'm gonna do a couple of these now. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what attributes do we actually have? We have regen value. And we don't have this. We don't have that. We don't have this. We don't have that. We don't have this. It's interesting. So we only have regen values. So we can actually skip the other ones for now. Okay, so we get regen, energy regen value. Sorry, attribute. That's the one we want. Let's copy this guy. I'm gonna do that. On energy Oh, shit, we need a function for that. Let's see. On energy region change. Boom. Those things. Boom. And this is region value. It's a text block and the updated value. Okay. Let's see. Let's just see. Well, the region we don't really. We should be able. Okay, we'll want to hook up the startup values, right? So we're gonna have a function called startup values or some shit like that. Void startup values. Boom. Right, I can't use that. I can update text though. We're gonna do that for each one of these with a value. So I'm gonna say that we are going to update get a float equals, and we're gonna get our splitting attribute set here. Gonna get that. Get, what do I call it? Value get numeric. There we go. Get numeric value, right? Get numeric. Can't do that. Shit. I remember shit. I'm so bad at remembering shit. No, it's just that. Get. Alright. Get energy. Get max energy. Get max energy. There we go. Max energy. It looks like that, right? So now we can just do that. X there. Don't have to worry about that. Now we can do that with the other one as well. Get attribute region. There we go. Boom. Cool. Let's can double check to actually get called. We're gonna call it after we bind these two dependencies. There we go. And that should be ready to be tested. Doggy. check this out now. Let's see. Fitting, and we got 55 and 500. So let's just double check that. Feels like it's flipped. Feels really like it's flipped. Hold on. Stop coaching. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Felt like that was just wrong. But that means that we actually get the values anyway. That's cool. I'm gonna test also to drag in a battery and see so the updated value get added. Crazy dog. Turkey banned Discord. What do you think about that? Turkey banned Discord. Okay. Well, it just shows how close the society is in Turkey now. And I mean, I can see that they have a problem with private chat rooms that the government can't get in and just monitor. I mean, that's what that's probably is all about. It's control of the people. So yeah. Well, I can't help other countries what to do. The country need to decide what leadership they want and what they want their society to be like. And Turkey still have open and somewhat fair elections. Somewhat, I would say. I'd say mixed, but you know. No, US. I don't think. Well, I don't know. I don't know where the servers are. They got their own rules and regulations in the US. I don't know. I don't live in the US, so I don't know what Proton is. So sorry, man. I'm in Europe, so and Europe can probably they have a lot of rules. EU have a lot of rules, regulations on how stuff can be monitored. And what's private is private and all that. So I set the max energy to 100. And energy regen. So let's double check those values in our stop cold chain. Stop cold chain. Enough. Data assets is not it. Data tables. What the hell am I looking for? Start up. Let's see. So we set this to energy 100. Yeah. So this is not going to be enough. Need to change that. Hold on. I'm gonna go into my curve. Max energy. See. Where the hell are you? Detect. How the hell do we can I find that? There we go. There it is. Well, okay, let's put this to 2500 anyway. There we go. And that's the 2500.0 and energy regeneration is 55. So now we're going to drag a battery in to see if that thing updates. His numbers are probably very, very low, but I'm going to drag this in there. Boom. And 25. So now it updates as it should. 2500, 2525, and 2550. Right. So we can We kind of updated. That's awesome. All right, so what the hell? Let's go into batteries. I want to see. I don't know. Can you stop, please? I'm gonna put him out in the hallway or outside. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, I mean, the whole project is, pretty cool. I don't know. It takes a long time, but I'm doing this step by step to update everything and getting, power grid and data transfer and, be able to fit a vehicle the way you want. All these numbers are totally off, but, So we got the energy regeneration. Surplus is going to be controlled by how much energy you are using by your modules per minute, and then counter that with the energy regeneration value. You should be able to have a module if you want to add to this energy regeneration. You need to add a module that will increase the value of the regeneration. Camera system. What do you mean camera system? If I have a camera system on it, or if I, can move my camera. I mean, this was actually the first thing I worked on when it comes to this project, because I wanted this feeling of not a stop motion, but actually I can scroll it and it slowly interface. And if I click down if I move here a little bit and I hold down my mouse, I can actually rotate over time. And I also have, camera movement to different objects if I want to do that. And if let's say I control this vehicle, I start driving, and I move back my camera, it moves back to the position that is in, and stuff like that. That is stuff, if I just don't know why it goes down. I need to check that. It goes down way too low with the camera. It should stop something like this, something like that. I don't know. I have to look at that. But that's not what I'm working on right now anyway. All right. So that is that. Anyway, surplus is going to be modules that whenever we get a module in here, it's going to activate and say that when we're activating this module, it's going to use certain amount of energy per minute if it's constantly active. And then we're going to have a regeneration, the energy regeneration of it. And if those goes into a plus or negative, that's that number here. So that is something we need to work on. Max targets. I don't know exactly how to address this because I want to have a basic level on each vehicle, how many targets they can target. And then we are looking at modules to increase the max targets, but also I'm thinking that I might want to implement some kind of training system in here, and that would update, can train up how many targets you can have and so on. Targeting speed here is something I don't have yet, and that's the same thing there. A module to update to lower the targeting speed, and maybe training to lower the targeting speed. So for example, if you target a big thing, it's gonna go faster. If you target a small thing, you need to go slower, and that's like the coefficient for that. And target resistance is supposed to be that you can slow down their targeting of you. So that is what that is all about. All these things should be controlled by two things, and that is, the first thing is you can control it by modules, how you're fitting out your vehicle, and the second, some kind of training system that I don't really know what to how to approach that yet, but we'll get to that at some point, pretty close into the future. However, I can start getting these numbers as and I can start putting them as attributes. I think at least a base level on it. So a vehicle can have a base level, and then we can hook those up. So that's what we're gonna try to do now, I guess. I don't know about the energy surplus. I think I'm gonna wait with that. But the max targets, the targeting speed coefficient, and resistance coefficients could be good targets to work on right now. So yeah, that's what we will do. And we'll do a fitting. Go into my, let's see, close down that one. We can close down that one and ship fitting attributes. However, I don't know, fitting attributes. It's not really fitting attributes. So I'm thinking maybe I should create a new attribute set for other kind of things. Battle attributes. So you have target attributes. I don't know. We can't move them around when we want to do that either, so that's fine. We can move that later. All right, so let's see. Max target. Max targets. Let's do that. Let's copy that guy and max targets. And on rep max targets, max targets. All right. Ship fitting attribute. This is gonna be battle, I guess. Or it doesn't need to be battles. If you're targeting ore production or something like that. It need to be that. So let's say targeting. Let's call it targeting. Let's just do that. All right. So that's fine. That's fine. Let's see. What else did we say we needed? Jesus. What did I say? Targeting speed and targeting resistance. All right. Jesus. My memory is like a fucking goldfish. Targeting speed coefficient. Coefficient. No, that's coef. Is that okay? Coef, or is that coef? How do you spell that though? Talk about not being American or English speaker. Coefficient. That is not how you spell it. Okay, so you spell it like that. Oh, fuck me. There we go. Coefficient. All right. Let's do that. Let's call it that. Boom. Targeting. Boom. All right. We're gonna have one more, right? Targeting resistance. Resistance starts spelled with an S, I think. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. All right, so we got those 3 new wonderful attributes. Coefficient, yeah. to Google it. I put it in Google. It's like, how do you spell this? I have no idea. Let's see the targeting. Oh my god, let's do this. It's all three. Max targets. Max targets. Target is donk and donk. All right. Let's see. So max targets. Old max targets. Donk. 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 There we go. Generate definitions. Boom. All right, let's copy this guy here. This is like so boring because it's just copy pasting and then copy pasting, copy pasting, copy pasting. It's no thinking, just doing. Oh, there we go. And then hope you don't do a mistake somewhere where you copy pasted it and it's like, oh. I'm gonna do that. This is the lifetime replication. Max targets there, and then we're gonna have targeting speed and targeting resistance. Cool. Then we need to create I don't know. I'll create them. I don't know, and I'll hook them up. I do this all the time. I don't really, I haven't moved into start using these yet, but I thought it's better to do it straight away than to wait and have to do all of them and risk of missing out and stuff like that. That's the game take there. Yeah. Copy 3 there. Well, okay, so max targets. Oh yeah, no, I'm supposed to remember how to spell this shit too, right? There we go. Come on, boom. I think I need to change that name on it though, because these need to be targeting. There we go. Now we got those. Put those in a separate there, and that targeting. Go. Let's just copy it so I have them. Targeting. All right. Let's see. Boop, and 1, 2, and 3, and third, and that, and that. Okay, let's copy that. Boom. 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 And remove those things. Copy. And it's going to be in targeting, and this is max. Most fun job in the world, I say. Copy pasting, and then you're missing some little things, and then nothing works, and yeah. So let's see here. This is the description of the gameplay tag for the maximum targets the vehicle can acquire. It's not spelled like that, I know that. Can I help? Can I get some help on that one? Acquire. There we go. shit, what the hell happened? What the? Okay. I don't know what the hell happened there, so we're gonna do here, we're gonna do that. Why? Oh, probably. I don't know what the hell is happening. There we go. Bum, bum. Okay. This is the targeting speed coefficient. So gameplay type for the target. And the gameplay type for the defense. I don't know. I just putting it in there. Defense. Defense. All right. Nothing weird. Hey man, how are you doing? Acquire. Thanks, Ops. Vinicius Programming. How you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. So start what are we doing here really? So I need to get those in there. This is what I need to do. So I'm gonna hook up the gameplay tag with the new attributes. So that is that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna say targeting, max targets. I'm gonna get max target attribute. And without those things there, I'm gonna say attributes underscore targeting. Speed. Get targeting speed coefficient attribute. And this is attributes targeting and resistance. Get targeting resistance coefficient attribute. Boom. What the hell? Why is it doing that to me? Stop it. Targeting targeting resistance coefficients. No, that's not it. Yeah. No. What the hell? This is wrong. This is the wrong one. Okay. There's a lot of fucking errors here. See that? Get targeting speed. That's the one we want there. Nice. Okay. Oh. Okay, so that is done there. Now we can go back and just hook those guys up. We do that in here. So we're gonna do. We're just gonna get a couple of more functions here. Need 3. Get that guy there, and so on max targets changed. On max, no, on targeting speed change, and on targeting what the hell did I call it? Targeting Jesus Christ, man! Resistance. There we go. Resist. Oh my God, is that really how you spell it? Region. Oh my God, where am I looking? Where am I looking? There we go. Resistance. Why are these words so freaking hard for a non-English speaker? It's like impossible, some of these. And I'm telling you, it's not like I've been living in English-speaking country for 8 years, I'm married to an American, and still I have problems. You know, still I have problems. Okay, so let's see. So we got the data, we got the energy. So this is going to be, let's see, max target's value. I'm Swedish in origin, from Sweden. Targeting speed. Target speed value. And target resistance value. Okay, so those are there. So now we're going to update our bind callbacks. Let's see. So first with 2 there, and then we're going to grab 1 more. Boom. And this is going to be max target attributes. Targets, max target, call it max target. And this is going to be the target speed attribute. And this will be the target resistance attribute. All right. So let's see, get max targets attribute, get target speed coefficients attribute, and get targeting resistance coefficients attribute. There we go, finally. Whoo-wee. Okay, I've got these 2 now. Copy those, and then we're gonna add 1 more. Come on. I don't know, I could copy 1 more time and then just, or paste 1 more time and then remove it, but max and targeted speed and targeting resistance, and I'm gonna do on max target change on target speed change. So I'm going to test this out by creating a few new modules to handle these things that we can play around with. On target coefficient, targeting the resistance change. That's the one we want. Boom. Right, and then let's see. So we got that, we got that, we got that, and the last thing we want to do is update the first values. Okay, so this is going to be, so this is the loading when we're loading in the window for first time. We are updating the actual values on it. Max targeting values is going to give, and we're going to get targeting max get targets. There we go. And then we're going to have targeting speed. No, what do you call that then? Energy max target values, what we call that. Targeting speed value, what I call that. And then I call it resistant value there. Okay, now we're gonna get targeting speed. Target speed coefficients, that one. And get target in resistance coefficients. Boom. Just to have that. So now everything is set up. So we need to just give this guy some basic values. That's what we need to do. We do that by rerunning this. So, if anybody is new in here, I'm trying to stream 5 days a week, Monday through Friday afternoons, and building this game out. I've been doing it for a little over a month, and I really enjoy it. And yeah, everybody's been here and follows and subscribing and all that. Thank you so freaking much. I will not be able to do it tomorrow or on Friday because I'm going to Sweden for a funeral. So I'll be back on Monday though. And I'm usually going through for 4 hours or something like that. That's usually the time frame I usually do. All right, so we're gonna first create, I don't know, these curve tables. It might be stupid, but that's what I do now. So yeah. Let's see, this is no curves because I don't want to have different levels on a vehicle. I want all the vehicle to be the same. I want us to upgrade the modules on the vehicle to, build on top. So I don't want any, so curve table was the choice when I started this out, but we'll see if I'm going to redo this at some time. Yeah, my grandfather passed away a while back. So, but the thing is that it's so interesting because I met him twice in my life, because my mom had some serious issues mentally, and she crashed their relationship, and when they're crashed, of course, we don't meet and all that. So so unfortunately, my mother passed about 10 years ago, and now my grandfather passed. So, but I have to go and pay my respect for it. Absolutely. Even though I didn't really know the guy, but it's family's family. So we'll travel. All of my brothers can travel to go to that. Anyway, so what are we doing here? We need the 3 values, right? Max targets. And that is just a startup value, but we're gonna just put it in here. But he was, I'm very impressed. I mean, he was 95 years old. That's, to me, that's because I grew up with a family with my father, and everybody on my father's side. I've done some genealogy and family history stuff, and none of the males in my family back to the late 1700s, none of them men's have passed the age of 60. So it's like, yeah. And then my grandfather became 95. I'm like, okay. So everybody becomes less than 6 years old, except, so maybe it is hope for me to at least live past 60. I don't know. But the difference is that I'm actually taking care of myself and doing whatever I need to be healthy. And my father smoked like a fucking chimney, I can tell you that. Pack and a half a day, and up to he was 40, he constantly drank on a daily basis. So that probably didn't help. Let's see. Max targets, and then we're gonna have the target acquisition. Okay, here we go. These freaking words again. All had heart attacks. My family, granddad, his dad, his dad. Yeah, it's scary when you notice that. But for me, it's my family. My grandfather and my father and my father's father both died of the same thing, and that was brain hemorrhages. Because they had high blood pressure, and my father sitting and smoking on a daily basis and constantly stressing out probably didn't help. So yeah, it's like I was like, okay, if I pass 60, I'm like, yeah, victory. But then again, you know, my mom, my grandma, my mother's mother was, you know, she became quite old. So target speed co-op. I'm just gonna call it that. That we go. And I'm gonna get another curve. So these curves are actually on vehicle basis. So each vehicle has its own curve table that will be applied whenever they get added. So max target, let's see, this guy is gonna have a new curve at key. So we're gonna have a level 1 is gonna have a 2. And this one at key is gonna be level 1, and target speed, I don't know what the hell to say here. 6. Let's say 6. You know, I don't know. And resistance, let's say at level 1 we're gonna have 3. And then we're gonna create a couple of modules and just make sure that they can update these things. And yeah, see what we can do. What else? Well, we need to go into my startup file here and add them in here. And this is a gameplay effect to add them to our boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Let's add the first one here. We're going to be max targets. Max targets. There we go. And we're going to override that. And we're going to use a magnifier. We're going to use our curve table. And we're going to say max targets. That's that. Then we're going to add the next one. Boom. And let's see there. And this is going to be target speed, right? Target speed. Targeting speed. Maybe it was. Yep, targeting speed. And we're going to override. And we're going to have some modifiers. And we're going to have that startup and targeted speed, co-op. Boom. And let's see, we had one more, right? Targeting. No, let's see. Target resistance. Targeting resistance. There we go. Coefficient. Override. And we are going to do that and targeting resistance. Cool. So let's see if we can get those numbers on screen. Fitting. Yeah, 6, 2, 3. We got that there. So let's see if we can actually create a module here that will update those numbers. Okay, so let's do that. So it's actually not going to go into data assets here. And targeting, if we look at the amount of targets, we should have a medium module, I think. Let's create a mid-slot module and create a new gameplay asset. This is why this system is so awesome. I just create this assets and that's it. So module data asset, I'm gonna fill this out. Boom. Cool. And let's see. Target. Let's see here. Target. Wait. Let's see. I need to find a good name for a module that increases targeting. I'm gonna go to my dear friend ChatGPT because he will give me ideas on names. You need a name for a module that increases the targeting capability by adding more max targets. And the suggestions are targeting array enhancer. This name conveys a technical upgrade of targeting systems, increasing the maximum number of targets you can engage. Would you like to explore other variations or stay with this one? Targeting array enhancer. Yeah, why not? We can always change that later on if we're even going to keep this module. Targeting array enhancer. All right, this is going to be a module effect. We're going to look at that in a little bit. Mid slot, going to use an executive calculation because it's probably need to cost something to be able to put this in. Information tabs. These are the if I do this, let's see, if I start playing here and I click on this box, for example, or I can click on a module and get the information. So these are what this is doing. It's actually giving us the different tabs. Now these are not really working because I haven't really built them out yet, but so all these modules need to have like an information tab. And then, you know, attributes, fitting, what are going to cost to fit it, requirements, if you need some kind of training for that. Variations, they're going to have 5 different variations. So if every module have 5 levels, so you're going to be able to see those and right click or get information on those different variables or variations. And of course, industry, we need to have a way to produce these, I think. So that is that. So that is targeting handler. Yeah. I'll go with the name we have here. So these are what this is anyway. So it's going to have the same basic information, attributes, fitting. Let's go through the list and add that. Basic information. And here we go. What the hell was it? I don't remember. Attributes, fitting is the next one. Okay. So attributes, because I want them in same order on all of them. So I don't, you know, all requirements, variations, and industry. Requirements, variations, industry. All right. The next thing I want to have is base information header. So I just, because I don't feel like trying to make up shit here, I just put something out. A module that will increase the number of maximum targets. There we go. Everything has a lower, of course. Doesn't need to be any major thing. I don't know. Lower header text. I don't know. Ipsum. Lower text. Just for now, just to have it. All right. We need a module effect, right? So we need something, and we also need images by level. So we're gonna change this. We need every level going to have its own little image. I'm gonna set one day, just create fucking images. So right now we need to just do, it's gonna have the enhancer, I think it's called now, storage. Now, it doesn't really matter. Let's do a color here. Let's do a green color. No, not the green. Oh no, no. That was really bad. I don't like that. storage. Come on, man. Red, orange is probably fine. Okay. I don't know why this is coming up here, but magenta. Let's use the color. I don't know why it's coming up when I do storage, but okay. Doesn't matter, you know. Just need to have some kind of. Well, some of these colors just hurt my freaking eye. No, I used maroon already. Alright, save that. Okay. Now we need some kind of model effect, right? So we are going to see. What am I doing here? Developing. Close that down. Let's see what we got here. UI data. Now, interaction gameplay effects, mid slots. So this is a mid slot battery. So I'm gonna do is a. Can you just do a copy of that? I think. Copy this. I'm gonna do mid slot targeting array. And this is a gameplay effect that will, you know, whenever we drag it into our slot, this is going to trigger. It's using the exact calculation. And we're going to look at this because we are need to target new things. So let's see, can we... Let's look at the exact calculation here. We have X calculation, this one. So this is a gameplay effect execution calculation, which basically handles grabbing the information coming from our gameplay effect and then update based on that. And this is just going to handle the fitting aspects of my gameplay effect. Basically checking if we have power grid and we have data transfer available to us, because they're going to cost some kind of power grid and data transfer cost. And it also need to check to update, you know, if we have power grid and we have data transfer, we can update this vehicle. If we don't, then we don't. Then we need to stop it and inform the user. So yeah, that's basically what this is doing. So let's see here. We're gonna close down that. And we are basically reusing this file multiple times. We'll go through and, you know, can talk a little bit about everything, what it's doing. But it's a file that actually supposedly, if I done it correctly, should work for any type of models that we want to add to our system. And it checks the two things. It checks if we have, you know, the power grid and the data transfer capabilities left to fit it. So yeah, so let's go through this and see if we can add our attribute. However, we need to, before we do that, I need to decide what we actually are going to do with this. So this targeting array will increase the number of targets, right? So it's the max targets that we are addressing here. So we're going to declare an attribute for max targets. Max targets. And we are going to define that attribute with our max targets. Let's see max targets. Let's see. So I just done this a few times, so I need to, you know, really do this correctly. Next targets, okay. And now we're gonna do this one. So this is what we actually are looking for. So max targets. I'm gonna add that relevant attributes. Cool. And now we're gonna get the value for that. We're gonna create the value for that. So big max target. And we are going to get the value coming from the calculation later on in our gameplay effect. And we are going to say that the max target will be whatever comes from the gameplay effect. Max targets definition. All right, so if we're adding it, if we're adding the module, so this is what this is doing. Are we adding it the module? We are getting our ship fitting attribute set. And if that is true, if this is a ship fitting attribute set, we are checking the power grid and the data transfer that also comes with this. We're checking those. And if the power grid is higher than the max power grid, or if the data transfer is higher than max data transfer, we're setting these guys to true. And if any of those are true, we'll just don't going to apply this module at all. We're just passing through and go down here and sends a message to the player, and we are deactivating or disabling the module. So it's not going to be active. All right, so, but if it is true, then we need to update our new value. And we're going to do that like so, that we're going to copy this. Boom. And this is going to be a max targets. And let's see, get max targets attribute. And max targets going to be updated there. So this is the attribute that's going to be updated with the new value that we get here, which is max targets. There. All right. No, shit. I renamed it. I need to rename it. Let's call it attribute here. There we go. Boom. There we go. So we're overriding. So we're getting a value, for example, up here is that we have 2, we're adding 1. So that's 3. So that will be 3. So this one is doing the actual calculation. We have 2, we're grabbing it from the attribute set, and then we're grabbing, you know, that we want to add 1, and then that number will at that point be 3, and then we're overriding the max targets here with 3. Now, if we remove it, the hell? Jesus, my brother's going insane. Sending text after text after text. Anyway, if we are, this is nothing that need to happen. It happens automatically because of the code I put in here. It will, so I said that earlier. So if it fails the check with the power grid and data transfer. However, if we are removing the attribute, we need to call this function. We're checking first if we are removing it. If we are, we're checking, is this actually active? Is it not active, then we don't want to do anything. If it is active, we are setting the setting is active to false. Then we're getting the data, and we're getting, so this is some weird math I've been coming up with. We need to negate the value. So the value is actually, let's say you have 3. right? The max targets are 3. Now you need to lower that max target. So you drag it off, and the module that you're using saying that it adding 1. So that means that if we're getting the value, as I said before, we're getting 4, because what happens is that when it does its calculation down here, it's going to use the same calculation as before, and therefore it will say that you have 3, and then we're adding 1. So that's 4. But we don't want to add, we want to retract it, we want to remove it from the 4. From the 3. We're not adding, we're removing. But this value that we get up here, actually, I actually moved it out, that we're getting up here is going to say, well, we're going to add the 1 more, so it's going to be 4. So we need to work against that math logic. So what I came up with, probably is the way to do it, I don't know, is that we're getting the current max target value, so that is a 3. Get max target. Get max targets. That will be a 3. So we have a 4 and a 3, right? So we take our getting a new float and saying max targets to remove. That will be current max targets value, and then we're extracting the number we get in here, so max targets. So that means that this will be a 3, so this will be a 3, and this will be a 4. Okay, so 3 minus 1 is 3 minus 4 is -1. So now we have a -1 here, and that is what we want to remove. So we use the additive function. Let's see here. So I'm going to copy this. And this is going to be max target attribute. And this is going to get max target attribute. So we're going to add, I'm going to use that. So instead of, oh shit, come on. So instead of overriding it, we're adding. So we're adding the max targets remove, which is now -1. So 3 minus 1, because plus minus 1 is of course minus. So 3 minus 1 is 1, and that's it. And then we're marking it valid, and we don't do that really. We are going to check down here. So let's see. We're doing that. And then we are doing the same thing here, where we are actually calculating data transfer and power grid. And why do we do that? Well, the thing is that we want to make sure that when we're removing something, we don't lower our power grid or our data transfer, because if we, let's say, have a module that actually increasing power grid or increasing data transfer, that is what this is doing. It's, if we removed it, it will give a warning to the player and go like, hey, your power grid is too high, or your data limits are too high. You need to address this before you try to leave, or you cannot fit it this way because it will just not work for you. So that is what this code is doing down here. But we are basically finished here because we're just handling our targeting down here. So that's done. I hope this works because it's been so much talk here now. So I hope it just works. Let's see. So we are going to use our new targeting acquisition. So we are going to check. Let's see. We have a curve table that we want to use. I need to create a new curve table, but we are going to target power grid. We're going to target, let's see, 3 arrays. We're not going to target max energy. We're going to target max. Oh, right. I haven't updated the file, so we can't do this anyway. That's fine. I need to re-roll it, re-roll it, what do you call it? I need to compile my file, otherwise it won't work. But we can create a new curve table for our new module. So CT underscore, and this is a mid slot, and this is going to be target array, right? And this curve is going to have 3 values. It's going to have, rename first one, data transfer. You're going to have, rename the next one, data transfer. The fuck? I am so bad at remembering shit. It's just insane sometimes. Data transfer, max fitting, power grid. I don't know. It's so insane sometimes. This is, this is pretty dangerous when you doing, if you're gonna go to school some shit and you're like, "Rah." Anyway, max targets. So data transfer, power grid are the ones they're gonna cost you, and max targets is, of course, you do the same shit all the time. Yeah, it's just my memory is not really, my short-term memory is, my long-term is fine. I remember everything that happened like 50 years ago, but what happened 2 minutes ago, no. Anyway, maybe it's full of shit. Let's see. So we're going to take these. We're going to add 5. Not the curve. What are we doing? Delete that. I don't know why it's crashing, because I'm deleting curves. It's like, oh my god. Well, we can re-roll it now. It's like, I notice this happening constantly. When you try to remove a curve, it just crashes. I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Oh, we needed to re-roll that anyway. Oh, did we save anything, or did I need to redo everything? Probably need to redo everything. Oh. There's a bug in this when it comes to the curve tables. Anyway, so let's see. Oh, all right, cool. So we can just add a new value here. We're gonna have 5 of them because all my modules have 5 levels. So let's see. Max target is gonna be 1, 2, well, yeah, 3, 4, and 5. I guess. Data, I don't know. 2, 4, 8. I don't know what these things. This is something you need to, play around with. And as you if you build games, all these things need to be play tested. Doesn't really matter now. All right, so we got the curve tables. Let's see here, we got the min slot. So we're gonna check. Now, let's see here. I'm gonna take the first one here. And that's gonna be power grid. And modifier magnitude here will be not curve table, target array. And that's it there. So we got the levels and all that good stuff. Then we're going to target our max. Let's see. Let's do it in order. Power grid and data transfer. I'm going to do the same thing here, targeting array and data transfer. Boom. And now the last one here will target the max targets. Boom. And we're going to add, and we are going to do our target array and max targets. Boom. Right? That should be it. That should be it. We need to do one more thing though. And that is opening my save file that I closed. I probably didn't close. I didn't open it at all today. I'm going to go into my folder, open file, saved, and we're going to go and, oh shit, this is not the right game. I was looking in the wrong folder and like, yeah, okay. Where is it? Where's my save file? What the fuck did you do with my save file? My save file is gone. It's not. There we go. We're going to look at player storage data. So this is basically my database for this game. I'm gonna open it up. Oh, yeah. Oh my god. You have to be in my lap, do you? We're gonna grab some coffee as soon as this is done, and we're gonna grab some coffee. Ah, yeah. Visual Studio. Stop. Enough, Coltrane. All right, so this is my thing. Oh, right, there is one more thing I need to do. Jesus, there's so many steps. We need to go data, data table, module info. So we're gonna have a new module. So we need to add that module, and this will be mod 4. Rename mod underscore 004, and let's see the module name. Targeting array. Targeting array. This name doesn't do anything. It's just there so we can easily see what it is that we are doing. And this is going to be DA new data asset. Did I not rename it? Play effects. What would the data? You mean the this one? No, this is done in code. This is being automatically saved whenever I move things out of my storage and into my storage, and it's, you know, automatically updating. So yeah, it's Java, no JavaScript. It's Jesus, it's not JavaScript. It's a JSON file. That's what that word. It's a JSON system that is saving everything into JSON. What are we doing here? We are not doing data. We're doing equipable items mid slot. This one needs to be renamed to DA underscore targeting array. There we go. Boom. And that's what we need to have, targeting array. And it's going to be a mid slot. This is important. This is important. This, not so much. It's just a name for me to be able. So, boom. So that is that. So now we're just going to upgrade one of these guys to a 0, 0. I already did that, didn't I? All right. So this is actually based on this. Whenever I start, it loads in this thing and it uses the item ID and the item level. And by those two things, it can recreate the entire thing. It's really interesting how it actually works. But it goes in and it recreates everything here. The main storage, you know, using the image of the storage, it creating the storage object, and then it inside the storage object, it creates a, you know, the items array, and it creates all these items based on the item ID and the item level, and it goes in and actually grabs the information from the data asset and recreates all the objects that we have here. We don't have any objects. And then whenever I move it, it saves and updates each of the storages, or, you know, wherever you have it. And I have one for the storage here right now. And I have one, if I open this, this is for the vehicle itself. So this is the storage unit for the vehicle. This is the latest vehicle ID. I only have one vehicle at the moment, but this is actually meant to, when it's loading in a new vehicle, it will update this latest vehicle used, and then it loads all information about the vehicle. So we have slots. I don't have anything in the slots right now, but if I do, it saves it in the slots. It saves the storages. Whatever you have the storage, right? This one has a storage type 0 and a storage type 1, which is basically the main storage and an OR storage container. And then it's, you know, grabs the information and put it in there, and every time we load it in, it updates the file with this information. So it's actually a really interesting system. So just by updating those little numbers that it should now create my new, did it crash? No. So here we go. This is the brand new power grid amplifier we created. The image is, of course, no, wait a minute. This is the power grid amplifier. Oh, where the hell is our... No, what's happening here? Didn't I update it? I did something wrong here. Hold on. Module info. Oh, 4. It's supposed to be 4, not a 3. There, 4. And well, we can do a 3, and I do a 1 there, so I can do a 4 here. Boom. And I can lower that to a level 2. And let's do one more item here. Copy that. Just so you can go in here and just update this as you want, and it's freaking awesome. And set it, you know, okay, this is going to be the only thing I need to think about is that if it has the same unique ID, which these two now have, it won't create it because it's actually checking that it actually has its own unique ID. Otherwise, it won't work. Yeah. The data saving for when you add and change the changing of optics on your weapon. Yeah. The thing is that I want to bring all these stuff into a database at some point. It will be totally controlled via an API. I want to build that API. I want to store it on a database. So all these things goes updating live, you know. But that's a long way away. Long way away. All right. So now let's see. If we press play, there we go. There got those images. Target array enhancer level 2, target array enhancer level 1. If I drag one of these, I cannot place them down here on the low level because it's a mid slot, right? Same thing here, same thing here. But these three guys are blinking green. So if I drag it and drop it there, it does crash. Fuck. Fuck. Ah, what did I miss? What did I miss? I missed something. What did I miss? It shouldn't have missed anything. What did I miss? Hold on. Core private object. Shit. Shit! What did I miss? The legal name. Block index out of range. Give me some more information, please. What happened? It's okay. Exception. Access validation reading. Something is probably... There we go, thank you. Replying the effect. Okay. Dunk, dunk, dunk. So play effect spec to target. Data is null pointer. Data is null pointer. Okay. Let's see here. Data is a null pointer. Make slot effect context. What is a null pointer? What is it that is a null pointer? That's slot type. Mid slot. Slot index is 0 because it's the first one. Okay. Data asset. Targeting array. Let's see. Apply gameplay effect. Spec handle is a null pointer. Ability system component is not a null pointer. That one is a null pointer. Spec handle here is a null pointer. And you are a null pointer because you make a spec. You cannot make a spec because level 1 slot index mid slot context handle slot type mid slot raw pointer because your instigator is null pointer. Because your instigator is null pointer. Source object. Thanks, man. Code Mafia, how you doing? Let's see, is that... This is a data module effect is null pointer. Hold on. Okay, so there's something I missed to put in my data asset. Basically, that's what it is. So that was a honest mistake. I probably forgot to put that in. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so let's see. This is a data asset. So there we go. Boom. Mid slot targeting array. There we go. See, I can tell you, about a month ago, this would have taken me 4 hours to figure out. Now, not so much. All right, let's test it again. Boom. Here we go. The image get updated. Oh, I hate that image. Anyway, so what are we having here? Well, this will update my max targets to 4. Look at that. It was 2, now it's 4. So we can drag it back and remove it. So it's 2 again, and it's 4. And let's say if I add this, it should be 5. There we go. And my power grid and my data transfer get updated as I drag it in and out. Perfect, right? So let's update this to a higher level. Let's see. So if I do this into a level, let's say 5, and then we are going to get that level 5. Now this is going to be too large for my. Why is this a 1? I don't know. Probably. No, I don't know. Anyway, so I drag this level 5 in there, and model is disabled 39 above power grid limits. So of course now it's getting a little grayed out. I have activate. I can't activate it because 39 is above 39.0 above power grid level. So that means I need to upgrade my power grid, and I have a module for that. There. Now this will not be enough for level 2. So now I'm 40. I can try activate that. No, it's still 24 above power grid limits. So what I can do here now is I can grab those and put them there, and I can update my level 3 to a level 5 maybe. Oh, not 25, 5. Let's see if I can do that, because it could be too expensive when it comes to other things. So now this is level 5, so I'm going to grab this, put it in there, and now I'm going to grab my power grid amplifier. I'm going to update that. So now my power grid is actually 1.5, so I can't put that there. It's too cheap. It's only 3 in data transfer, but you know, now I can activate this, and it activates, and I have power max targets is 7. So that is awesome. I just need to update the fucking images because these are just horrible. It's not even fitting at all into the thing, but it works, and that's the most important thing. And it updates the data transfer, it updates my max targets, and that's awesome, right? Cool. So that's that. What's next? So we want to have some kind of modules. It's so fun to start building out this system because it's just so much fun. I just need to really sit down and build out the images as well. And what I want to do is, don't matter what it looks like for now. Yeah, but it's still, you know, I really like to have it look a little bit okay. What I want to do is create 3D models that I will, you know, make images out of for the different items. But we'll deal with it when it deals with it. All right, so that's a targeting array enhancer. What else do we have here? We got a battery for max energy. We got a targeting array for max targets. Maybe we should have something for energy regeneration, you know, to increase the energy regeneration, right? Any suggestions what we can name that? Or shall I go to ChatGPT? January, coil multiplier, energy coil boost, energy coil boost, or energy, you know, can start working on it, creating it, and we can make sure that that works. What could we call it? It should be a mid slot, right? It's not a low slot thing, is it? What is a mid slot and what is a low slot, I might ask. Well, I'm coming from another game, so of course the idea is, you know, that low slots do certain things and mid slots do other things. Mid slots is updating, you know, things like max targeting, energy, shield things, while low slots is updating like power grid data transfer and things to do with armor repairing and stuff like that. High slots is what you do to other vehicles, or if you're mining, it's the mining models. It's you know, hard point items, so to speak. So, you know, weapons and so on and so on. So, yeah. While mid slots is then you up how you supporting. I don't know. It's so weird. I don't know. But let's create a mid slot item anyway to update your. No, maybe it can be a low slot for energy regeneration. Yeah, let's do that. Let's see. So we're going to close that down. Going to create a new data asset for a low slot. Data asset. So gameplay, miscellaneous game data asset. I'm gonna do a module data asset. Select that. I'm gonna be a DA. All right. Let's see if we can find a good name for that. And give me a name for a module that upgrades your energy regeneration speed per minute. Okay, here's the name suggestion for your energy flux stabilizer. Flux stabilizer. No, I think I want to have something with energy coil or something. Something with energy coils, maybe. Advanced energy coils, regenerative energy coils, hypercharged energy coils. Boost energy generations. You could try hypercharged energy coils. I think hypercharged energy coils is a cool name. What do you guys think about that? Let's see. Don't need to have space. Hypercharged energy coils. There we go. That's the name. Boom. There we go. Base information. Increase the energy recharging per minute. Lord header. Ah, come on, Coltrane. Text. Lord text. Come up with that later. I don't know. Need to get stuff to work, and let's see, we're gonna have this as a low slot. It's going to go through the exact calculation, and we're gonna have 5 images because all of them need that apparently. Why I did that, I don't know. Yes, I do know because I need it. 4 and 5. I think the dog saw something. Oh my god. Expander. Enough! Hey! Enough! Kalisa, sluta! Enough! Okay, you just turned off every monitor I have. Thank you so much. My god, every monitor? I can't see shit. Get out of here. Get! Your tail is too big. Oh my god, okay. Low slot. Oh my god, can you stop moving your tail over my cables? Thank you. Okay, I need to have, let's see, so Could I just copy these somehow? Copy. Paste. Wow! It actually worked. I didn't know they did. Ah, ha. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is awesome. All right. Cool. So module effect will be a GE, and that's fine. Donk, 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 donk. So we need to create a module effect. Gameplay module effect for that. Gameplay effects. Boom. Load slot. Keep us to you, right? No, I don't want that. This load slot has, I need to have a main slot target. I'm gonna grab this, copy that, and we're gonna go and we're gonna do load slot. And we're gonna call this, ah shit, cancel. Hyper. Oh my god, Jesus. Hypercharged energy coils. There we go. I'm gonna move it to low slots there. Move there. Cool. Boom. And this is it. And of course this needs its own curve table. I cannot copy that. No, no, no. I need to create a new one. Because I can't. I could rename it though. Could just rename it. Copy there. And this is going to be called, what is it? Hypercharged Jesus. Energy cores. Energy cores. I don't know why I have to name it fully like that, but that's okay. Power is going to use both data transfer and power grid. And this is going to be energy regen. And I can keep these and then we can start working on that later. 5, 10, 20, 40, 80. I don't know. It's fine. Okay, so we're going to use that. We're going to set this into GE hypercharged. So we didn't have to worry about that. Nice. Because I screwed that up last time. Now, we can actually go into a data table now. I really need to go get some coffee. I'm gonna do that after we've done this data table thing, and then because we need to go in and work in our file so we grab the right informations all the time. So this is a new module, and this will be renamed there to mod underscore 005. And of course this is going to be a hypercharged. Did I copy that there? And this is going to be a DA hypercharged stuff, and it's going to be a low slot, and we can save that. So now I'm going to go grab some coffee, but I'll be right back. All right, back. Stop, Coltrane. Where were we? We did that. We did that. We pull this out. It's actually finished there, so we need to make sure that that one can be closed. That one can be closed. This one needs to be filled out. We need one more thing here. Power grid data transfer. Let's see here. Hypercharged. There we go. Just need to have the right backing data. We need to update that. And this is going to be energy region there. Just need to get in and fix the backing data. Close that there. So let's start with at the top here and just get the right one here. Let's see here. We'll call this region. Energy. Again. Let's see what the hell we call it in the bidding attributes here. Wait a minute. Max targets, region. That's the one we did. Am I doing something? Am I missing something? Oh shit. What am I missing here? Power grid, max power, energy, max energy. Close those guys. What the hell am I missing here? Why am I getting these errors now? Oh, oh you idiot. Oh. Fucking idiot. Thank you. Oh. All right, let's move on. Okay, let's do the float. Energy regen. And I'm gonna take this. Regen definition. That. Boom, boom, boom. Get that value there. We got that one. It's just doing this. We are going to that. Apply energy regeneration. Energy attribute. Get energy regen attribute. And this is the one we're going to use here. And this is, yep. What the hell are we? Oh, okay. That's that. And then we are checking that, so don't have to worry about. Oh shit, what the hell are we doing here? Supposed to set it here. There we go. All right, so that's that, and we're gonna go down here, and we are getting the current. Energy regen value. Get energy regen attribute, not attribute, regen, like so. And then we're going to just get a new value. So we're gonna say energy regen to remove. It's current minus energy regen. Nice. And now we can just take this guy here. Boom. Apply energy regen modifier. Reboot. And get energy regen attribute. Boom. Do the same thing here. Boom. And that's it. Okay, is there anything else? No, I don't think so. I think we can just rerun that, and then we'll fix the attribute gameplay effect, and then we should have a module that updates our regeneration speed. Now this is not doing anything, but it's actually updating, so we can update it, you know, whenever we have that. All right. Cool. Let's see here. So what are we doing here? Doing that. Hypercharge, we don't need that anymore. We don't need that. We need this though. We're gonna look at the energy regen, and we're using the energy regen module here, or curve table. So that should be done, and that should be done. So that is number 5. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take one of these and do that for number 5. And I'm going to change this to number 2. Yes, so we have something to test out with. And yeah, hypercharged energy coil. And we are going to take a look at the energy regeneration is 55 right now. We'll move this to a low slot. They're blinking because this is a low slot item, and we're updating the power grid with 15. That's quite a bit. However, the energy generation went from 65 to 55 to 65, so that works and that works, and we can remove it, we can add it, we can deactivate it, and we can activate it, and everything is happy days. So let's get a... Do we have any? No, don't have any modules that actually can upgrade our power grid right now because I probably recreated them. So let's see if I do that. And I do that 3, and I set this to 2. There we go. Can save. Let's see here. So we got the power grid amplifier here. So if we look at the power amplifier power grid here, now we can just drag that in there. Now we have more power grid to play around with. And yeah, it's gonna cost us a little data transfer, but we get now. So we got, you know, we can control these different numbers. You know, we can get a battery in there that's going to be too big. Oh my god, that is 553 above data transfer and 1700. We're not be able to fit that one on this ship. But that's pretty cool, right? You can see that module is disabled. And it's like, wow. Cool. However, we can move it out and, you know, add whatever we want. I can make this into a little better battery maybe, and that means that our max energy gets up a little bit, and then we add that one. It still works. However, if we remove this one, it's going to say fitting issue 5.0 above power grid limits. This one touched red. We can unfit this, we can deactivate this, and it goes down and everything is happy days. All right. I'm gonna say I need to do some things today, so I have to stop a little early. We've done 3 hours for this, and we got some stuff in here. Stuff start to working and all that, and I'm gonna prepare because I'm going on a trip tomorrow, as I said before. So I'll be gone tomorrow and on Friday, so I'll be back on Monday. So subscribe, please subscribe, please follow, please do whatever you need to do, and we'll continue working on this. I'll see if I can start doing some models so we can fill these modules with some images, cool images, instead of these ugly fucking images that we have right now. But yeah, we're getting there. It's so fun to see all the hard labor I put on, all the hours. It's just, it pays off because now I can start adding modules as I go along. I can just add the modules. Okay, this is going to update this one, this is going to update that one, this is going to do this is going to do that, and it's so much fun. Anyway, so thank you for stopping by, and thank you for anybody that subscribed today, and thank you to anybody that's just been here and chatting away. So I'll see you till Monday, and have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, and take care. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, okay, Coltrane says bye-bye. Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, no! Ah! I'm getting eating. I'm like, come on, I need my mouth. Where is my mouth? There we go. Bye-bye. Oh, wrong one. That one.